Good evening. I'm going to show you a new trick. It's called How Cheap They Are in Learning Self-Defense. Most karate schools, they make you wear it, get in the uniform and all that. You usually pay between $100 a month for karate lessons. You got to buy your uniform, your karate uniform, and you got to pay for everything they have. Plus, they got to pay power bill too. By the time you get finished, you start noticing, wait a minute, going to a karate school costs us, going to a boxing school costs you, and it's really funny that most of them don't pay attention, and nobody lasts long. When you got kids and stuff, you think the kids will be automatic, they're going to take lessons and all that, and then you might pay maybe a year unless you got a contract. And I said, unless you got a contract to a karate school. Well, General Douglas, I got a kick at him because when he started teaching, my uncle was training me, so he knew what I was doing. I'm learning kickboxing from General. This is what General gave me when he retired. He didn't make no money out of it, but he did something he nobody paid attention. One, these are called hand mitts. You know, you can put them on your hands like you do in boxing and stuff. You lock them on. It's for boxing or kickboxing or karate. $30 just for one. So that's $60 when you have two of them. And then the kids don't even use them. But you paid for it. Not very smart. When I can take a bottle of water, I can go buy me a case of water for about like $3 for a case. Drink my water and use this same as I use that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, what's the difference? You're holding it in your hand and the guy's hitting it. You're holding it in your hand and the guy's hitting it. Because it's a target. I save money buying me a case of water and teaching people this way than buying all that stuff. General, when he left and went to Alaska, after he gave me my plaque, he was the first one who gave plaques to the karate people. And later, everybody else started doing the same thing. Instead of giving you a piece of paper, they'd make a plaque. But he made sure I had all the stuff I needed to teach. If I wanted to teach, I had all the equipment. Anyway, if another person ain't going to be here very long, I might just use this. A walking stick. I can always use it as a weapon. First aid kit. An air shield for the body. In the karate school, everybody was using this. General was sitting there watching me at his house while he's at the karate school. We teach him using all this equipment. But at his house, even when I was in kickboxing and going in the ring and fighting, we was using this, and I would have a log. That log was some of the logs I had weighed over 1,500 pounds. And they was logs, green logs. You know, like an oak tree, but it's green after you cut it down. About that tall, I had a sucker sitting in the tree kicking a log, where everybody else is kicking this. Now you got to think. Most of them guys now have to go to the hospital, have hip replacements. My age, they're having hip replacements. Knee fixed. They're having problems with their hands, but me, I'm still the same way. 56. I got a friend Kenny who's already had 4 hip replacements already. 2 knee fixed. They had to put a new steel plate on his kneecap. And he's got arthritis in his arms. But he was using all this stuff. The general gave me this to teach, and I was going like, damn, I don't need that much. All I need is a toy gun, toy knife, a walking stick, and a bottle of water. So when I teach kids, most of the time the kids don't come around no more, especially when this virus shit. But the kids are already doing the exact same thing. Everybody's trying to learn how to YouTube channel all the karate they can from YouTube channel or Zoom at their own karate school. You're paying Zoom and you're paying the karate instructor. I don't understand that. I didn't waste more than $2 for a case of water. And I can set this out there. I can even hang this on a damn pole. Just like I got my little karate belt right there. I can hang it right there and kick the shit out of this. It's just as good as kicking that or any of these equipment. See how cheap it was? While everybody else is paying for private lessons and shit, you're paying for all this equipment when you didn't need all that equipment. That's a waste of money. It's a waste of time. You usually spend in a boxing gym maybe $50, and then you go to a tournament maybe $300. Doctor check you out, make sure you don't have no herpes or anything. Another $200. It goes up about $700 to $1,000. And karate contests is after you pay $189 for the school for this equipment and everything. You got to drive. Well, that's going to cost you gas money, another $60. You might have to stay in a motel there. Well, that's another $200. Then you go to the fight in that tournament. Well, you got to sign a piece of paper, which is going to be $100. And then you got to get in that ring. Well, that's another $100. So there's another $200. So you're paying close to $1,000 every time you go to a contest. And no matter what, every time someone gets a belt, you might be the state champion in Golden Glove boxer or a state champion in kickboxing or a state champion in karate. And then here comes a new year, a new guy gets the belt and everything. You get to keep this. You paid for it. They just went and got another belt. You got to think about that. That's about $2,000, $4,000 going to a contest for a whole year. That's about $4,000 going to contest after contest after contest, motels and all that. I ain't caught on to that. But if I was a mama and daddy or a person that's prepping, I wouldn't be wanting to go buy all this equipment. Use your brain. This belt's a target. You hang it somewhere and you hit at it. When you're doing kicks and stuff, you do the same thing. Make your target. Go get you a bottle of water for like $3 a case, and you can use it and put them in different areas. You can put one here, lock it in, drill a hole, put another one here, lock it in. Now you got a double speed bag for speed balls. That's common sense. Why waste all your money for all that equipment when you ain't gonna never use them? I mean, really, think about it. I'm just showing you how cheap it was. And me, from 6th Dan in Taekwondo and 6th Dan in Hapkido. And I'm an Aljai in Muay Thai, Muay Boran, or Thai boxing, but it's the old style. So I can actually take it to the street. And Paiute is Laotian way of Thai boxing. Why do I need to pay all that money for all this equipment when most of the guys I've seen from Thailand, Laos, even in Korea, they don't spend $500 on equipment and then go to the school. They just pay like $60 and they just go to the school. Or the guy's out in the park and he's doing his exercises of Taekwondo or karate. They just pay him and they're just doing it outside. No gym, no nothing. Hey, ain't that called prepping? Oh, hey, ain't air good for you? The air in the sun is supposed to help the body. No air, you die. Now you see where that climate change is. But then you got to think, why do I need to pay all that money for all that stuff? When I can do like the old people did. Use a bottle of water, use a belt, draw a picture on a wall, and target practice. than paying $30. $30, that's 60 bucks. 90 bucks. You might pay $100 for a punching bag. $10 for a toy gun. Another $10 for a toy knife. Get real. That's the cheap way of learning martial arts and self-defense. People who does it old school usually are the ones who ends up winning every fight. And the ones who's going to these other schools, you got to really think about it. You want something that's good for exercising, working your arms, your chest. ISO 70X. General give me this, and this is 1978. Still works. It's good for your arms. You want to do your chest, you just sit there and go like that for your chest. You want to do some more things, you can sit there and use it this way and practice your curls. Or you can get down and use it on your legs. Y'all women like doing them splits, you can do that and press them in. I've seen bodybuilders use this in the 70s, 80s, and 90s, and all the way up to 2005. Bodybuilders, and this is all they used. This goes up to 150 pounds. I got a best friend, he likes it because he does compound bow. You need a 50 pound to kill a deer, 55 pounds to kill a bear or elk or moose. He can do 180. This goes to 200. And he'll sit there and go just like that and practice it. Pull it right there and come straight out. Practice it. Think about it. And this wasn't but 20 bucks. I don't know how much it is now, but you see that's good for your chest. You know that's going to be good for your arms. Heck, you want to do some bench press, you only got to do is that right there. You can do your bench press. Same thing as push-ups. Think about it. I'm being cheap. But what works, I know what works and what don't. In my 40-something years, I ain't wasting no damn money. Like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. Talk to y'all later.